Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. My name's Eben, and today we're working on this awesome 2013 CLS550. This happens to be the 4MATIC model, and today we're going to be doing our brakes. We're flushing the brakes. Let's do it. Let's kick it off. Come here, open up your reservoir. You're going to pop off this little safety tab, set it here. Come here with your suction pump. And all you do is just suck out all the fluid. That's all you do. So you get all this old gray brake fluid out. You can see how gray it is. It's supposed to be clear. And this takes .4 brake fluid, which handles higher temperature. And the AMSOIL brake fluid actually exceeds .3, .4 spec, because it's synthetic and it handles heat better and it doesn't boil at hot temperatures. And that's what you want, is you want a fluid that doesn't boil, and you also want it to be very liquid and very thin when it's cold, so your brakes have good feel and they operate properly. Just keep going here. Just keep sucking out all that fluid. See it going in? It's gray. Alright, we're going to bleed them in a second. Let's do it. Alright, we got all our fluid sucked out. Now it's time to go ahead and wipe out this bottle a little bit. You'll see there's a little bit of residue in here, which is very common. Over time you get that little bit of residue, little dust and dirt. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and fuel her up. So what we do is take our .3, .4 synthetic brake fluid. Go ahead and pop her in here. And just fill her up. Alright. It's about one bottle, almost. Let's bleed them. We're ready to do it. We're going to start at our right rear, which is the furthest from the brake reservoir. So you always want to start where you're furthest from the brake reservoir, which is the longest brake line. Alright, let's do it. So we're going to take our MP metal protector. What this is it frees rusted screws, and it's a great for breaking loose bolts. So you always want to spray your stuff just like that. That'll penetrate. And now we have our 11mm wrench, and now we're going to go ahead and loosen this little bolt right here. You'll see this nut, and that's the bleeder screw. And all you do is loosen that, and the driver is going to go ahead and pump the brake down, and then you close the valve so no air gets in. Let your foot back up in the brake, and then you open the valve. They push back down, and you keep doing it until the fluid runs clear. Alright, let's do it. Took about 10 pumps. It's running clear. Now we got our brake parts cleaner. What this does is it melts all the brake fluid off. You want to make sure you get it all off. Just shake it up and just spray it. That's it. Done. Alright, we just got done with our rear, and always remember, always refill this as you go, because if this ever runs dry, you're going to get air in the system, and then you're going to have to re-bleed the whole system again. So always double check it. And we're not down that far at all. We're definitely using some. Now is we're going to go ahead and bleed our front brakes. So we're still the furthest away from the reservoir. And what we're going to do is go ahead and loosen her up, and then we're going to pump the brakes down. So when I open this valve right here, that's the bleeder screw. And I'll take the rubber hose off so you can see. When you open that, that allows this brake fluid to flow out. So you push the brake pedal down, then you close it, and then you let the brake pedal up. You always have to close this screw before you let the brake pedal up, or it'll suck air into the line. Alright, let's do it. Last one. We're the closest to the reservoir. All we're going to do is put our metal protectant right here on this screw. What that does is it's like a PB blaster. Allows you to break it loose real easy. Now we're going to go ahead and bleed this last one. Let's do it. Alright, we're on our last one. Got our 11mm wrench, and we're going to go ahead and Go ahead and bleed her out. All right, Pops, go ahead and push.
Push.
Got it all the way down?
Down.
Now we tighten it up. It's tight. Let your foot up.
Up. It's up.
Push.
Pushing.
We keep going until that runs clear. Right now it's yellow. You just keep going until it's clear. Got it down?
Down.
Push.
Oh, it's down.
Oh, down. Let it up.
Okay.
Let it all the way up.
Okay.
You good?
Yep.
Push.
Pushing.
All right, we're just going to keep doing that until it runs perfectly clear. All right. All right, our last thing is to get all this brake fluid off the rim and caliper. It corrodes paint. You don't want it on there. Got our brake clean. Let's get it off. We're going to be on our third bottle here in a second. We're going to go ahead and fill her up the rest of the way. Let's do it. Check her out here. That's it. Good to go. Wrapped up. We did the motor oil change. We put our PI fuel additive in, and we also did our radiator coolant change. We flushed the brakes. This thing's ready for the road for another 50,000 miles. The only thing we do is change the oil once a year, and with the OEM filter, you're good for 10,000 miles. All right, really appreciate you guys tuning in today. If you guys love it, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you guys back next time. All right.